I'm so done. I'm just going to do this so fast. The past year I've been using this Super MelonDS emulator to emulate games, and I wanted to move over to my computer. Problem was, I wanted to have all my save states for Pokemon White, and I also wanted to get Wi-Fi emulation so I could like trade with even my own like ROM or something. So Desime was out. They don't support Wi-Fi emulation. From there, I found MelonDS. It works. It has Wi-Fi emulation. Great. I just clicked the Windows 64-bit download, and when you go to the downloads folder, you'll have this. And you will have every file here, but the .bin, but these three .bin files. What you need to do is click the link in the description, go and download Nintendo DSi, DS files, and firmware. Paste these three in there. Then what you want to do is create a new folder and just call it ROM, so I go back up to the cloud for some reason. And you're going to want to go to the link in the description and download a version of Pokemon White, very specifically if you want the Pokemon White version. The reason that you're using that cracked version is because the standard default one that you can get from like the emulators.org or whatever is kind of modified by Nintendo, so you can't actually level up your Pokemon, which means you can't even pass Route 1 if you get unlucky. So download the cracked version. It lets you get XP. It's a safe link, promise. And once you download it, you'll get this .rar file. And if you're using the Super MelonDS like what I was using, it'll just load it up. But on your computer, you need to extract it with 7-zip or WinRAR, and you'll get this folder. You can open it up, and you will have only this, the Pokemon White.nds. And that means that if I went and opened it up in Melon, you just click File, Open ROM, it'll load this up like it's a brand new game, like you've never ever played Pokemon before. You'll only see new game. And I thought, okay, well, I can just go and I can hook my phone up to my computer, which is what I'm doing now, so you got the wire. And I can just go over to S10e, phone, Super MelonDS, states, you know, because that's where it's a save state, and just move over my save state in. That's not what you want. A save state is like immediate, it's like a very immediate thing that happens in the emulator. So see how I'm not in the actual game? If I went, I loaded state 1, it would put me back here, right about to start a battle. So we'll just reset that in the background. What you actually need is the in-game saves or the battery saves. So go back to the Super MelonDS folder, and if you are in the battery saves, right here, the Pokemon White.dsv file. That is your in-game saves. Great. Go ahead and drag that in, I already have it here, to the folder with your ROM in it. That means that an emulator will be able to do it. Let's skip this. So you'll have the NDS and the .dsv file. Problem is, I'll open up the menu to get rid of that. The MelonDS emulator doesn't use .dsv files. It uses raw save files. Fortunately, Desime, which I wasn't going to use, does support that file type. So what you actually need to do is you need to open the ROM with the .dsv folder in there, in the same folder, or .dsv thing in the same folder. It'll load up the game, right? I'm not going to play it. All you need to do is once you get in, I would wait till you get in all the way to the game. We're going to skip ahead, and then you're going to hit File, Export Memory Backup. That'll give you a raw save file. Name it whatever you want, and then drag it into this folder, so right here. Now, as soon as you load up your MelonDS game, you're going to get the save file, because now it's a raw save file. That's all you need to do. You can see right here, proof of purchase. Go ahead. I did buy this game legally. If you don't own the game, don't do this. As you can see, I'm in a slightly different position, and I'm getting into a totally different Pokemon battle, because that was part of my save state. And that's all you need to know. I realized this was rushed, I realized it was bad, I've been trying to do this for an hour, and I'm sick and tired of it, so I'm doing it as fast as possible. Bye.